Now look, I don't mind if someone tweets about my scoops, which somebody did already, and they gave me credit, thank you very much. But what really pisses me off is when someone on my fan support page passed on specific detailed information to someone else and not give me any credit for it. Like as if that's their scoop. That's so not cool. And it's also unfair to everybody else on my fan support page because the specific information is only for them. I'm not talking about revealing something like who the director is that both Kevin Feige and Amy Pascal want, to direct the live-action Spider-Verse film, because that's not exactly specific, detailed information, and I know it's one of my scoops. Because the funny thing is that it's word for word in a way that I stated in my video, like as if you were taking notes and reading it off. So you totally gave yourself away there. Next time, do it differently, mix it around a little bit, and maybe I could argue, okay, you probably heard it from somebody else, but you got caught. I don't know who this person is, but please at least give me credit where it's due, because once it gets out, it's impossible for me to argue that it came from me. Because obviously it's not public. And obviously if you didn't join the fan support, you won't be able to find out who said what first. You'd have to take the words of the fan supporters who are on my page and saw the video and know what the date of it is. Unless also if I just sit there, with my camera and show the date of the video and just play it over. But, again, that's just ridiculous that I don't have to do that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you something, because obviously from what Andy Signore was told and what I was told were two different things about one of the villains. And I'm referring to the Green Goblin, because according to his source, the Goblin that will be part of the villains is from the Raimi-verse. But the problem is that Norman and Harry are dead. I heard that it was Dane DeHaan who's returning as the Goblin, but I can't 100% confirm that this is true, because the information, as I pointed out in my, in one of my videos last night, that unless the information is given to me by my source from Sony, that have given me 100% accurate information from the past Spider-Man films, I can't sit here and say it's legit. And I gotta say, take it with a grain of salt. Wait to see what happens. I did hear, though, and mentioned this a while ago in my past fan support videos, that Sony wants to use a mix of Raimi, Webb, and Watts villains as the Sinister Six, as well as previous actors from films. And look, like I said, it all depends if they want to do it, scheduling, negotiation, and etc. Not everybody's going to want to return, or maybe there'll be an issue and, they're going to have to write them out or just do plan A, B, or C, you know what I'm saying? And one of them, obviously, is Jamie Foxx, who confirmed it, and was one step away from being unconfirmed until he spoiled it. And I'm telling you, and I told everybody this, the moment that it happened, that he got in so much trouble for it. And it wasn't his fault, because he didn't know. And saw the legit trade website spelled the eels, in a sense, so he figured it was okay to confirm it, as well as showing a fan art of the Spider-Verse poster that was taken down very quickly, which featured Toby, Andrew, and Tom, because he was told to. And let's not forget this photo here, okay, where he literally was teasing his return, but nobody thought anything of it. And it was actually funny on how that happened, and people were kind of like, what are you doing there, Jamie? You know what I'm saying? But obviously no one thought anything of it, so it was okay. Also, the main fact here that the trades never, mentioned, basically, they mentioned that Doctor Strange has come back. And guess what? Marvel and Sony did not confirm any of this. So technically speaking, Jamie Foxx and Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange are also unconfirmed if you actually think about it. Because although the trades confirmed it, Sony and Marvel did not comment on it. So technically speaking, nobody's confirmed, And I also heard something about Kraven the Bounty Hunter who's dying from an illness, and it's literally Kraven's last hunt, who will also be a main villain in the third film, but I'm not so sure if this is true. I know that there's this silly Jimmy Kimmel as Kraven the Hunter casting going around, and people are actually buying that, but I honestly think he's trolling. I'm not buying that one. And I'm also told that not only is Dane DeHaan an actor that they want to return, but it's also Kirsten Dunst, which, duh, she has to come back. And this one also, that nobody has posted yet. No one has talked about. I checked as much as I can around the website. I didn't see anything. But yes, Shailene Woodley as Mary Jane. Why is that? Well, let's see. She did film a few scenes from The Amazing Spider-Man 2, got shafted, fired in a sense, and is getting royalties for her character, so why not? It makes sense. And a lot of time has passed since Gwen died, so it makes sense that Peter has moved on and is now with MJ. Maybe they're like best friends and not involved romantically yet. You just never know. But reasons as to why I know this might be true is because they're doing something that I'm going to reveal at one point in my one of my future fan support videos, and fans are going to seriously love this part of it, and I can't wait to reveal it, which has something to do with either a mid or end credit scene, depending on which one they want to use the scenes for. So there you have it. You know, you can add Shailene Woodley into the mix, and this I have not heard from any other scoopers or websites that I know of. All they're talking about mostly is, yes, Kirsten Dunst. Obviously, Zendaya is going to be in there, you know what I'm saying? I have 2 MJs in there. Why not 3, you know? And if you want to know more in specific details, in which I'm going to reveal next Thursday on who that specific Spider-Verse character is, that will get the same push as Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man and is inspired by the death of a Spider-Verse character, you know where to find me. And yes, I know all of you will assume it's Miles Morales, but what if it isn't? What if it's Tobey's heir? What if he has a son or daughter? Hell, it could be Spider-Woman. You know that one's coming up. What about Spider-Gwen? How about this one? Shailene Woodley as Jackpot. And yes, I know she wasn't revealed as Jackpot, a completely different person, but we sure should know that the Iron Patron isn't Rhodey either, because that title belongs to Norman Osborn and his Dark Avengers. So anything can happen. They don't always go by the comic books. And there's only one way to find out, and that's only on my fan support page. So there you have it. Talk it over. And you heard it here first. Shailene Woodley into the mix. So I don't know if it's true. Don't sit there and tell me, oh, your sources are wrong, you're wrong. I'm not. I told you, take it for a grain of salt, okay? And that's just about it. So until next time, on the same Spider time, same Spider channel, and same Spider place. Spidey Women out.
Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot.
Woo!